All right, hello. This is Michael for week 5 video response on the essay reading. So here we go. All right, so after this week's reading from earlier 20th century operetta from the German stage, a cosmopolitan genre by Derek B. Scott, what really stood out to me was how it framed operetta actually as not just local theater, but as an early form of global popular culture. So in the text, it talks about how before jazz filled the dance halls or Hollywood movies dominated worldwide screens, operetta was already traveling internationally. These shows were being staged across Europe, North America, and even as far as Asia. So they created shared experiences for audiences in different places. That reach and the popularity made operetta much more than just light entertainment. It became a part of the growing global entertainment, uh, part of the part of the global growing entertainment industry that laid the groundwork for what we now know as worldwide pop culture. Another major theme from this article is the cosmopolitanism and cultural transfer. So, operetta, being what it was, it thrived in big modern cities like Vienna, Berlin, London, New York, places where you have these large melting pots of diversity and how they're all able to interact and overlap with each other. Its creators, they often came from different backgrounds, religious backgrounds, ethnicities, all sorts of walks of life. Because of this, operetta became a genre that could absorb outside influences. So things like jazz, rhythms, tangos, ragtime, and of course, the Viennese waltz. This adaptability meant audiences could enjoy something that felt fresh, international, but were also able to recognize the elements of their own culture in the mix. So operetta basically connected people through both difference and commonality, which is at the heart of cosmopolitan culture. And so this leads to my final standout from the reading, which is the adaptation and the reception of it. So when it moved, operetta that is, when it moved from one country to another, they weren't simply translating the text word for word. They were actually reimagining it. So for example, the dialogue, it might have been changed to match the local humor, the political references, things of that nature. Um, and sometimes the setting of the show would also be moved to a new location as well that felt relevant to the audience. So some things were changed to build that bridge, that connectivity with the audience goers. One case in particular was Emmerich Kalman's Die Sardes which in New York became The Riviera Girl, which was set in Monte Carlo instead of Budapest. So partly to avoid political sensitivities during World War I, these kind of changes helped audiences feel that the stories belonged to them. They felt a part of it. And even though the work had foreign origins, of course, they were still able to find that connectivity. And not all of them were able to adapt or transfer over successfully. However, this flexibility, though, it was crucial to operetta's ability to cross culture and linguistic borders. So, to put all of this together, operetta was a forerunner of global popular culture. It spread internationally before film and jazz did, and it embodied cosmopolitanism by blending cultural influences and appealing across borders. And it succeeded largely because of its adaptability in translation and performance. So, this gives us a clear example of how entertainment has long been a driver of cultural exchange, connection, and globalization. Thank you.